All right, so we're live now. Let's see if this works. I had to do it some jank way, but hopefully it's working. All right, it's live on YouTube. We'll see if people join again, but we're gonna have to go over the stuff that we went over already. But we'll start with the top right here instead of what we did last time. So, all right, let's get started. This time, hopefully, you guys can hear me. I'm talking from a different source. I just joined into my own stream pretty much. I will figure that out later. I'm not sure why it wasn't working. The cameras or the microphone that I had before has worked many times. So comment down below if you can hear me. Hopefully it's working this time. What's up, Builder Brothers Productions? What's up, Dr. Boomer? How you doing today? I'm just going to be going over what I think of the 2020 summer sets, pretty much. Let me see my screen settings. Let's go. No, not like that. I want to do this, but want to make sure it's all there. I think we should be all good, though. So let's get straight into it. We're going to start with architecture because I think this is the only one that they released images for. Also, Valor's here with me. So he's going to be telling his thoughts, too. So we're going to start with architecture. This is the White House set. Oh, before I start, again, one more thing. I have to say, this is all from the website, The Brick Fan. Go and check their website out. They have all the latest news and stuff like that all the time. I just want to make sure I'm giving the credit where credit's due for these images before I get straight into them. But this is the website that it is. It's thebrickfan.com. So they've got all kinds of images and stuff like that you can go and look at for the new summer sets. So we'll start off with architecture. This is the White House, like I said. Now, I'm not a huge fan of architecture, but this is an extremely cool model. And I'm not a fan of the sets for architecture just because they're boring or whatever. When I get Lego sets, I typically want something that's like more play set-ish. But it's still a super cool model. I probably won't pick it up, but you can see it's 1,483 pieces. It's got a really cool USA flag right there. I hope that's printed. That would be a really cool printed piece to get. But like I said, it's not really something that I'd pick up myself, but it's so cool. Dr. Boomer says, I love the Harry Potter sets. Oh, yeah, I'll get into that later. We're going to start off with the DC Comics sets. I'm not a huge fan of DC Comics, but I still want to go through them and tell you guys what I think. So the first thing we have here is the Bat Boat, the Penguin Pursuit. It's 54 pieces, 76158. Now, this set in particular is actually not a bad junior set. I'm kind of surprised by that. It's not the worst junior set in the world. Like I said, it's not really generally made for older kids. Obviously, it just says 4+. So it's made for really small kids. But you get at least something of substance with this set. It's not a terrible set. You get Batman, which isn't that cool. But the Penguin is always cool to get, and no matter what set you get. So there's that. Our next set is definitely something I want to spend a little time talking about, which is the Joker's Trike Chase. What's up, Gigelina? Welcome back. We figured out our stream issues, but I'm going to be talking from my phone. So we've got the Joker's Trike Chase set right here, 440 pieces. Now, I hope this set doesn't cost too much, but I like the look of it. Typically, I don't like these DC sets that much because they make a lot of rehash vehicles that look kind of weird. But the Joker vehicle's interesting looking. I like that little teeth thing that's on the front of it. Looks kind of interesting. We've got the Batman vehicle right here, which is actually a vehicle that I kind of like the design of. It looks cool. It kind of looks like a military vehicle of some sort. I definitely like the look of it. The big drawback of the set, I feel like, would probably be the minifigure choice because we only get 4 figures with the set, and the coolest one is Harley Quinn. And that's kind of saying something because we've gotten Harley Quinn many times before. What's up, Dylan Tran? How you doing on the stream? Welcome to the stream. I'm just talking about the Lego 2020 summer sets and my thoughts. Right now I'm looking at the Joker's Trike Chase. It actually looks like not a bad set. We'll see more when the set actually comes out. But initially looking at it, the back of the Joker vehicle is a little clunky looking, but overall it's kind of interesting. It's just something new. And the Batman vehicle I definitely like. I love those pieces that they put over the tires. So moving on, we've got the Mobile Bat Chase. And I looked at this set a little bit earlier. You get some, odd minifigures, to say the least. You get that tiger guy with the claws. He is right over here. I know the images aren't great, but you can see what he looks like right there. And you can see we have what looks like a white version of Man-Bat. I'm not sure. But we get some flying vehicle. And honestly, if you really want me to give my solid opinion on this, this looks like they took the Agent's mobile HQ set and just put a DC logo on it. If we're being all honest here, it doesn't. I mean, I'm not saying it's bad necessarily. The set itself doesn't look bad, but it kind of looks like they just went a little lazy on it and took it from the Agent set. Now, I'm not saying it's directly taken, but I mean, Lego does have to reuse a lot of ideas when it comes to making stuff, because having that much creativity does take a lot of work. And the set itself doesn't look bad, but it just depends on the price. This is 743 pieces, and you just know that Lego's going to try and put a high price tag on this. I would not be surprised if this set costs $100. And if it does, then I don't blame anyone for not buying the set. Like I said, if it's like a $70 set, this would be a pretty good set. So we'll see where that goes in the future. I think Lego's taking down pictures, but have you seen the Monkey Kid sets? I have seen them. I'm not sure if I'm going to go over them. Maybe I'll do a separate video, but I'm not, like you said, they're being taken down. Iron Scatman said, "What's up? Am I late?" You're not late. I kind of announced this kind of late. I'm just going over some of the 2020 summer sets. So right here we have Friends. And I'm not really a huge fan of Friends. I know a lot of people aren't. I wish they just stopped making the doll minifigures and just made regular Lego minifigures. But we'll go over the models. I'll say what I think of them real quick. But we've got Stephanie's house right here. I love the blue bicycle, definitely for sure. And the house itself doesn't look too bad. That little swing looks a little clunky, but that piece they use for it is probably the reason for that big white kind of swing piece right here. But overall, it doesn't look too bad. It's just one of those younger age sets. Our next set, we've got the Baby Elephant Jungle Rescue. Now, I like the baby elephant. I know it's kind of like a dollish look to it, but still, it's Lego. You have to remember, anything Lego is pretty cool for the most part. You get some nice purple pieces with this. I love getting purple pieces because Lego doesn't use a lot of them with sets, at least bigger ones. So that's kind of cool. Looks like you get 2 minifigures with this one, and you get some little tree build. The tree build is whatever, but, the truck looks kind of cool, so we'll see where that goes. Moving on, we've got the Panda Jungle Treehouse. Now, this set is not great looking to me. I like the piece uses. Like, I really like that tire. That's super cool right there. I love the look of that tire area right here. You get a nice pink slide piece, which is interesting. And you get some nice lime green, larger pieces at the bottom. So it looks like you get a nice big base to it. But I mean, overall, it's kind of okay looking. The overall model, I mean, this part just looks okay. I mean, you'll have fun with it for a little bit. I'm sure people will like it. And then we have the Jungle Rescue Base right here, which has a bigger elephant. Now, this for a baby elephant, I can see why you'd make it look like dollish. But when it comes to like a bigger one, this is where it starts to get a little like weird. It's funny because Lego's willing to make new molds for elephants that look like Lego Friends characters, but they won't make a Lego elephant like an actual cool looking one. They'll make this, but they won't make an actual one, which is kind of annoying. But this set looks actually not too bad. You get like a drone or something up there, which is kind of interesting to see in a Friends set. I'm not going to say too much on it. It just looks kind of interesting. The build is cool, not too bad. And we're almost done with the Friends, I promise. But we've got Olivia's Flower Garden. I'm not going to say anything about this. It looks incredibly boring. We've got Heart Lake City Park Cafe. Again, another rehash of a store with food, things like that. But like I said, these Friends sets have extremely cool pieces. So I always give them credit for that. Lego Friends has always had cool pieces in their sets. Like especially like pieces like this big giant translucent piece. We've got a purple skateboard, which is definitely interesting. And hopefully, I'm guessing those are stickers, but it would be cool to get nice printed pieces for city settings and things like that, because I know a lot of people on YouTube make Lego cities. Another one, we've got Emma's Fashion Shop. I love the yellow, brightish yellow pieces right here. If you guys can see those, you get a nice little cyan blue scooter. Not sure why they chose to use a skeleton hand right there, but maybe it's just because of the actual height of it to match the minifigures. But I don't really have too many thoughts on it. It's just an interesting looking build with some cool pieces. And like I said, there's a bunch of these Lego City sets. I'm gonna quickly say a few words about these last ones. We got a beach house. How many times have we gotten a beach house? There's not really much to say about it besides that big yellow thing up there. I'm hoping that's one piece. That's cool. We get a city airplane. I mean, that's kind of self-explanatory. It's an airplane. Then we've got summer water park fun. Now, this set I actually did want to give a little bit of thought on. I'm not sure what this is right here, but it looks extremely cool. And this is one big piece. That is really, really cool. I'm sure that piece will sell for a lot of money. That looks extremely cool. This truck actually looks interesting. It's like an ice cream truck, but we've gotten those before. Rest of the set is, it's a water park, so it's what you'd see with a Lego set with water parks, but you get some slide pieces. So I actually definitely like the look of this set. This is probably my favorite one out of the ones I've seen. So now we'll move on to the hidden side stuff. Now, my brother knows more about hidden side than I do. I don't really collect the hidden side sets, but we will look at them. But I mean, my brother can give most of the thoughts on these. So I mean, what do you think of this? This is called JV Submarine. I've looked at them a little bit. What's up, Shadow Wolf? How you doing? So you can see we have some interesting builds over here. We got minifigures. What do you guys think of the way they do the box art for these? Because I find them to be a little, not misleading or anything, just like confusing when you're actually looking at them. They're kind of weird. What's up? Hi, Croft. What do you mean about new Ninjago sets? Don't worry. I'll be getting to the Ninjago sets. I definitely have some thoughts on those. But you can see these sets right here, kind of interesting looking. We've got some type of submarine build with some purple pieces and stuff. We got like a statue looking thing over here. Like I said, I don't really collect the hidden side sets, so I can't really give too much of an opinion. But I will say this vehicle is cool looking. What do you think of this vehicle? Because
not my type.
No, not for you. I mean, I like the dark green and yellow theme to it, but I mean, they're kind of interesting sets. I mean, I know you have one of the bigger ones. What is this set? The Newberry Abandoned Prison. So that looks not great, but I don't know about you guys, what you guys think of these hidden side sets. What do you guys think of them? Tell me in the comments because I'm curious to see. And this one is the Ghost Fire Truck. I mean, it's a fire truck, but it actually looks like a decent looking one. Not sure. We've got the Mysterious Castle. That looks like a Monster Fighters ripoff, if we're going to be honest. Iron Scatman says the boxes are confusing, kind of like the Wonder Woman 1984 set. Yeah, I 100% agree with that. It's like they're kind of confusing looking when you're looking at them. Like, what do you actually get in the set when you're looking at them? And it's not necessarily, I think, to be misleading. I think they're just trying to make it look more interesting. But I think the regular box art does fine. I'm going to be honest. But like I said, they're trying to introduce the mobile aspect of it, so I'm sure that's why they went for it. Shallow Wolf 899 says hidden side is okay. Okay, so now we can move on to something actually worth talking about or super interesting. I'm not saying hidden side isn't worth talking about, but it's just not something I'm super interested in. Okay, so we'll start with Dr. Wu's Lab Baby Dinosaur Breakout. Now, I love the molds for the baby dinosaurs, but okay, tell me if I'm wrong here. But does this not look like my Pythor's Lab set a little bit? Like, I'm being serious. It has a monitor that overflows over the area. It has a window that kind of opens up, and it has like a kind of angled shape to it and a little table. So like, I literally see my own set when I see this set. Lego loves to steal my ideas, but I'm sure they didn't. I'm sure it's a coincidence, but I love just saying stuff like that because it's fun. But it depends on the price for the set. What's up, Snowmaster? So I guess with this set, it just depends on what the price is. If I really like it or not, that's like a big thing for me when it comes to buying Legos is what the actual price of the set is. Now, the molds on the dinosaurs are super cool. What do you think of the set? Because I actually think it's a not bad looking set. You get a nice little laptop piece.
The model looks decent, I suppose.
Well, it's like for a small model, it's not awful. Because most of the time you'll get small models like this and they'll just be so uninspiring. But you get a lot of computer boards. You get a nice little area, incubation area with the eggs and stuff like that. I just think it looks super cool. I don't know. I like the look of it. And you get, oh, is that what I think it is? I think that's like an amber fossil piece on the table. But that looks cool. All right, our next set. Gallimimus, I'm not sure how you say that, and Pteranodon Breakout. This set is interesting looking, not because it's good though. Okay, here's what I have to say. The two dinosaurs are very cool, especially this one right here. I'm sure everyone's been talking about this dinosaur when it comes to Jurassic World. This looks cool, but the vehicle looks so boring. I mean, how many times have we gotten a vehicle that looks bulky, has some type of net shooting feature or some generic feature on it? Looks like they went again with that drone thing. Lego's been kind of on a drone streak recently, but I don't know. The set looks boring, like the actual build. I don't know. I don't like it that much.
Yeah, just take a look at it. Like, it's very blocky in the front. Lots of weird chunks on the side and studs on top, and like it's so bland, literally.
Well, it's not even the fact that it's bland. It's just Lego's made this type of truck so many times. Why does that look like an Alpha Team set? You know, I definitely can see the resemblance right there of that. It looks like you get a spot for a minifigure on the front, but it's kind of strange. I watched Lego price this at like $70 or something ridiculous. It looks like you get 3 minifigures. That's not a lot considering, yeah, you get 2 dinosaurs, but if this set is above, I mean, it's only 391 pieces, but I would not be surprised if Lego decided, hey, we're going to put this at $70 or $60. But hopefully not. If this is a $40 set, I could completely change my mind on it, but we'll see. So this set looked really cool to me. The Indominus Rex versus Ankylosaurus. Now, this is super cool because it's actually based on the movie, unlike most of the other sets. And it has one of my favorite dinosaurs in it, which isn't the Indominus Rex, believe it or not. It's the Ankylosaurus. The Ankylosaurus is such a cool mold. That is such a cool dinosaur. Like, this is almost worth buying the set by itself. The Ankylosaurus is so cool. But we also get the gyrosphere section, which is cool. You get a nice little build for when the tourists walk up and stuff like that. This feels like something if I was going to build a Lego custom set of a movie, this would definitely be like one of the scenes I would build if it was Jurassic World. Because it's just something unique and something that Lego hasn't tried yet. And I'm glad they went with something like different instead of just building, you know, a store that has a breaking wall or something along those lines. This is actually like cool looking. You get a nice little outdoor area on the front, looks like here. And it looks like you get 5 minifigures, which is not bad at all. I'm guessing the set will be overpriced, but the set itself is cool, so it kind of forgives it. And I know this is a feature where the gyrosphere can kind of come around on this track in the back. And it looks pretty cool. Iron Scatman says, to be fair, most of the sets are based on a TV show. Yeah, that is true. But I do like to I'm kind of a big movie guy when it comes to this stuff, so I like to see stuff at least based off of both. And it's not hard when you have a movie and a TV show to go off of. But it's weird because a lot of kids, I feel like, don't even watch the TV shows and stuff like that much. They're more or less more excited about the movies. So like making stuff based off movies is like more my thing, at least. I don't know if I'm biased on that opinion, but I love to do that. Shadow Wolf 99 says Land of Ideas, or I'm sorry, Idea, Land of Warriors Jurassic Park. That would be pretty cool looking. Because you could actually add some really cool elements to that. Just making like 4 different sections and stuff. Moving on to a juniors type set, which I actually like a lot, which is the Velociraptor biplane rescue mission. The Velociraptor is super cool. And you also get a baby one too. You can see up on this wing right here. I actually don't mind this set at all. I know it's a small junior set and you get like a little biplane build. And yeah, I know people are like, oh, another plane and stuff like that. And don't get me wrong, I feel the same way most of the time, but you get 2 minifigures, 2 dinosaurs, and a plane, and a little ATV, and another build. I mean, the other build doesn't look great, but you still get one nonetheless. It just depends on the price. We'll see. If this set is $30, it's not that great. If this set is $20, it's a steal. If it's $25, it's not a bad set. At least that's how it is to me. It's only 101 pieces, I know, but the dinosaur kind of ups the price on this thing. It's not bad. It's not a bad set. Like I said, this thing sucks, but the rest of it's pretty cool. All right, up next, we got Marvel Superheroes. We've got another younger kid set, and this is Avengers Wrath of Loki. This is 223 pieces, and from what I've heard, this set is going to be massively overpriced. And I'm going to be honest, I like the junior sets haven't been bad so far, but this is the first one that I'm going to say is not good. You get a Avengers jet vehicle, which isn't awful for a junior set. Looks like you get flick missiles or something on there. You get the Hulk. I'm sure that's what's going to bulk up the price of this thing. You get Loki, you get Thor, you get Iron Man, and it looks like you get Captain Marvel in there as well. And you get this uninspired looking Avengers building. Gonna be honest, it doesn't look good, at least to me. I know it's hard to judge the junior sets, but I still want to go through and at least like look at them. The other junior sets I actually liked; they weren't bad. This set though is not good. I don't know about you, Val. What do you think of this one? Because
extremely atrocious.
Yeah. Val,
I mean, look at this. Like, well, I do like this piece though, the Avengers.
Well, that if that's a piece, that'll be cool.
Yeah. But just the model of this Avengers assemble building is just ridiculously bad, literally.
Honestly, to me, it looks like they took the minifigures of the set and tried to put them in spaces that were empty because the set just has so little to it. Is honestly what it looks like they did. Because it literally looks like they took every model and every character possible and then just left this empty because they literally had so little in this set. Because, I mean, you can tell the lack of effort with this set. Maybe not lack of effort, but lack of ability to do more with it for the designers. But like I said, I don't like this one. Not for me. I wouldn't pick it up. All right, this set I have some more feelings on. Shadow Wolf says agree. Iron Scatman says the tower looks more like an Avengers conference building. I would totally agree with that. Our next set here is a very big set, and it doesn't mean it's a good set. This is the Avengers Helicarrier. And if you guys remember, we got the very big Helicarrier set. That thing was cool looking. I liked the look of it. I didn't personally pick it up. I've looked at the set before in person. It was super cool. And then we get this to follow it up. Now, I don't know what you guys think of this, but I'm going to be honest. This is like one of the worst Marvel sets I've seen in a long time. I'm not sure if I feel the same way everyone else does on this, but it's definitely not for me. I will say the one bright spot is this right here. You can see him. Awesome villain minifigure, or not a minifigure, but a brick built. And it's funny because the one good thing about the set isn't even like a good minifigure. It's a MODOK. Iron Scatman says MODOK looks horrible. I don't mind MODOK. I think the build for it's pretty cool, but like I said, it's weird because we got a minifigure for him before, so I wish they would have maybe just put him inside of something, maybe a vehicle. But I don't mind this. This is probably the best part of the set. Looks like you get Captain Marvel and stuff like that. You get some minifigures, but the minifigures don't look that good. Not necessarily they're bad minifigures, but you can get all these minifigures, I'm pretty sure, in cheaper sets. I'm pretty sure you can. And the actual Helicarrier itself, I'm sorry, it just looks awful. I could go really deep into this thing and talk about it, but it's not even worth going into. I'll say a few quick things. The fan blades, I don't like the choice of the fan blades. They don't even fit inside where they're supposed to. The top of it is really bland and flat, and the back of it is very blocky, and I don't know. I mean, it might be accurate looking. Shadow Wolf said the model is accurate. I'm sure it's accurate. I just don't like it. I'm gonna be honest. It looks boring. I would get this set and I'd want to take it apart immediately because it's just like the parts would be more useful to me in something else because I just would never play with this thing. It looks extremely, and that little vehicle, that Avengers vehicle, looks bad too. But I'm not a hater on anything. On everything. I promise you. This set in particular, though, I just do not like. I don't know how you guys think of it, but it's definitely not for me.
Yeah, compared to the Avengers, the Helicarrier was huge, but this one is just...
Don't get me wrong. They can scale down sets. That's fine. They can scale down sets to make the minifigure scale, but this is the wrong set to do it to. This is the wrong vehicle to make minifigure scale. If you're going to make it a minifigure, so you got to make this like a $200, $250 set. Make it like double the size. But this is the wrong way to go about it. I don't like this set. I don't know. Oh, MODOK is accurate. Yeah, that's what Shadow Wolf said. Okay, now we're moving on to some Ninjago stuff. I know a lot of you guys have been waiting for this. Now, we will start with the burst sets, the Spinjitzu Burst right here. This is Spinjitzu Burst Call. It's 48 pieces. And don't get me wrong, I actually don't mind it. It's not bad. I like when they go for those playability, the Spinjitzu packs or whatever. I remember they did the spinners, they did the air jitsu flyers. They were all interesting. A bit overpriced, but they were cool. So we'll see how these do. I'm not going to give a huge opinion on them yet because I don't know what their functions are. But they look kind of interesting. The minifigures are, as always, very cool looking and detailed. You can see like he's got some cool, lava type printing in him. Kind of looks like an earthy feel to it, like inside of the rocks and things like that. I really like it. And if that's a brown band going around the hat, I definitely like that a lot. So we'll go down. We've got Spinjitzu Burst Kai right here. Another one of those lineup characters and these sets. One thing I like about these, I'll say it about Cole's as well, is you can see these molded pieces going around. I'm not sure if those are actually part of it, but if they can come off and be used on other models, that would look really cool. As you guys know, I love making mocks. So finding pieces on sets to use for mocks is definitely a big importance for me. So I think this looks good. Not bad. Like I said, I won't be able to judge it entirely unless I actually have it in hand. This is just what I initially see. Iron Scatman says, this just not the speed horse. We don't talk about speed horse. Yeah, those things weren't great. There's a lot of reasons those things weren't great, but I remember they were giving them away for free at Brick Fair 2012, 2013. They were giving away these Lego Chima Speed Horse sets literally for free if you played the game. I think I got about 6 or 7 of them, but and even then I didn't really like them. I played with them. I did the thing. It's not good. Dr. Boomer said we don't talk about Chima in general. Yeah, that was a bad theme. But this is our next one, Lego Spinjitzu Burst Lloyd. I really like the look of the silver and green plastic molding right here. And like I said, the minifigures all look cool. I don't have any complaints with them. They look interesting. We'll see how these sets turn out. They have some weird package design, so they're not going to be. I don't know how big these packages are going to be, but if they're big, they won't be able to fit a lot of them on the shelves. That'll be interesting. But packages are weird looking. They don't really have like a. I don't know. They're just strange looking. Definitely not something we've seen before. It looks like a lunchbox. Okay, first Ninjago set. And we have the Kai Fighter, and my brother just facepalmed because he already knows what I'm going to say about this set. The set itself, what's up, John Wilfork? The set itself, don't get me wrong, it's a good build. It's a good build, but I really don't think we needed another Kai Fighter. I don't think, if anything, they should have made this set purple, gray, and black and made it the Nindroid version. I feel like a lot more people would like it. And don't get me wrong, we already had a Kai Fighter, so I feel like a bad guy version of this vehicle needs to be made. I don't know why they haven't made it yet. It would have been really cool to see the bad guy version of the ship. And don't get me wrong, you can go through the instructions, take all the pieces, you have to buy them all. But get all the pieces and build your own, kind of like I did with the Nindroid Fighter. But still, it's like, I don't know. I mean, I'm not going to buy this. I really don't plan on buying this. I don't know why they didn't just make the Nindroid version. That would have been way cooler. And you get 4 minifigures that no one really cares about. I mean, don't get me wrong. Nindroids are cool to get, but I mean, nothing exclusive with this at all. It's just Kai, Lloyd, and 2 Nindroids. I don't know. It doesn't look that exciting to me. The model itself, like I said, it'll probably be cool, but I mean, I don't know.
And the ninjas' outfits aren't really accurate to this season either. I mean,
are they different?
You're like these were in season 4, not this one.
Oh, I didn't even notice that.
Like, yeah,
it's kind of hard to see. The images aren't great quality, so. But I do appreciate though that Lego is making Ninjago Legacy and making old stuff. It's just mind baffling to me that they do Ninjago Legacy and they just make sets that they already made. It's just so stupid. It's honestly ridiculous that they just keep making sets that they've already made. But that's for a different video. Our next set is the Destiny's Bounty. And I think this Destiny's Bounty from first looks actually looks really good. It looks like a set that you would set up and it would look really cool. I had the one from the Ghost season. That was an interesting Destiny's Bounty. But this one actually looks like really true to the show, at least from what I see. You get a lot of minifigures on it, and it looks like you get little Lloyd with it. And I heard there were rumors that you were supposed to get a mega weapon with this set, and then at last second they pulled it out. So that's really disappointing. That would have not made the set worth buying necessarily, but it definitely would be a big pull. But it's cool to get little Lloyd. We haven't gotten him in a long time. But the rest of the minifigures don't really excite me. I mean, we get all the ninjas. So are these the accurate outfits? I can't tell. I'm guessing they are. I'm not sure what season they're referencing. I mean, it's little Lloyd, so it has to be one of the earlier ones. So
Of course.
Gigelina says, I'm going to buy the Destiny's Bounty. This one definitely looks cool. I love the sale pieces too. But I feel like it's kind of weird that they just keep making Destiny's Bounties, but there's still a lot of other ones they could make that they haven't made yet. Like, why have they not made the Snake Train a set? Why have they not made the Tiger Widow? Why have they not made that weird Stone Warrior vehicle?
And why haven't they made Klaus's mech?
Yeah, Klaus's mech should be a set by now. I'm sorry. It should have happened a long time ago, but Lego decides to make the same stuff over and over. They don't want to put the effort in, I guess. But Iron Scatman says, I honestly think the movie version was better. Yeah, I mean, the movie version was great. That's like, I didn't like the Ninjago movie, but the sets for them were weird. The Destiny's Bounty was really the only one I liked. But Gigelina says, I already have 114 saved up for the bounty. I'm not getting any of the Ninjago sets from Shadow Wolf. Yeah, it'll be interesting. I have some mixed thoughts on the rest of the Ninjago sets. I'll go through them. So this is one set that I don't really like too much, but it's not like a bad set or anything. This is Journey to the Skull Dungeons, and all this honestly reminds me of is a Hobbit set. If you guys remember the battle with the Goblin King set, this literally just looks like an addition to that set. It looks like they took something off of that set, ripped it off, and called it a Ninjago set. But don't get me wrong, it's not like a bad-looking model necessarily. You get 3 ninjas, and you get some goblin type of dude right there. It doesn't look awful, but I mean, it doesn't look that exciting. You know, it doesn't look that exciting to me. I don't know. It doesn't really inspire me to go and pick it up. I don't know about you guys. It just doesn't really ask for much. Doesn't really do much. I don't know about you, Val. What do you think of this set? It doesn't look that exciting to me.
This set looks weird, in my opinion. Literally.
They got this big base right here of rocks. It probably doesn't do anything, but I don't know.
Looks lame and weird, literally.
I don't understand the board game element for the Ninjago sets. I haven't really looked at that much. I've just been looking at these based off purely the set design. And honestly, it just looks like a Lord of the Rings or Hobbit set. Honestly, more or less Hobbit, but
Well, like Lord of the Rings.
It doesn't look bad or anything, but it doesn't really inspire me to pick it up that much. Next set, Wu's Dragon. Another set that don't plan on picking up.
Oh my god.
Now, don't get me wrong. The dragon itself, I'm sure, is a cool build. But I don't know if I'm the only one saying this or that thinks this opinion, but I'm kind of tired of Ninjago dragons. Don't worry. I'll contradict that statement later when I get to a way cooler dragon set. But this set, in my opinion, does not look that inspiring. We've gotten Wu's Dragon before. A different version of it, obviously. But I'm kind of tired of just seeing countless dragons over and over. Now, I want to know what this is. This is cool looking. Whatever this weapon over here is super cool. And this Goblin minifigure looks interesting, but 2 figures, not a lot. That's not a lot of characters for a set that's probably going to be overpriced. I don't know. It doesn't really inspire me to pick it up either. It looks more like a bird than a dragon, but I don't know. Snowmaster said Wu's Dragon is probably going to be one of the ones I get. Yeah, I mean, it's not a bad set or anything. None of these sets have been necessarily bad, but they're not. Also, this set also isn't super inspiring. That makes me want to go and pick it up immediately. You know.
Well, surely, not enough.
I don't know. It's just not. It doesn't excite me much. All right, next set, Zane's Mino Monster. It's 616 pieces. You've got 4 minifigures in the set. Not bad. Now, I normally don't like big creatures and things like that. It's funny because this set actually does remind me of that Rhino Chima set a little bit because it's a rhino head. If you guys remember what that set was, that was one of the only Chima sets I actually enjoyed and actually picked up. This set looks interesting. This little build, I can't really tell what it is, but this rhino looks kind of interesting. It doesn't look bad. I mean, it's something new at least. I kind of like this set, but like I said, like none of these sets yet that I've shown you have inspired me to go and pick them up, except for possibly the bounty. None of these sets have really said you should go and buy this now. But this set looks interesting. It doesn't look bad or anything. It's something new. I like that. It's funny because I'm sure this is from the show and stuff, but that Zane, we'll see what he looks like. I cannot wait to see how that minifigure looks like in detail. I don't know. What do you guys think of this set? It's kind of an interesting one. I'm not sure how I feel about it. It's 616 pieces, so it'll probably be an expensive set. Our next set is the Firestone mech. Now, this set I know will be pretty expensive. And I know Ninjago, when it comes to Ninjago mechs, I don't really love Ninjago mechs that much, but this might be an exception. I really love the look of this mech. It just looks super sleek, and it actually looks cool because it has different colors to it. It has something unique about it. You get a cool shield-looking piece is what it looks like with Cole down there, and you get 5 figures. 5 figures isn't great for a set this big. I would have liked to see more, and especially since 3 of them are ninjas. That's one thing that I've noticed about these sets is that the figure choice hasn't been stellar necessarily. But this set looks cool. I'm not sure if I'll pick it up or not, but the actual mech itself looks super cool. I actually like it. But my brother's shaking his head no.
I don't know. The model just looks a little bit all. It looks a little bit like a rehash, if you ask me.
For sure. I mean, every mech Lego makes is pretty much a rehash nowadays. I don't mind this one, though. I actually don't think it's that bad because it's at least unique looking. I don't know. I don't think it's too bad. I don't know if it'll necessarily inspire me to pick it up, though. We'll see. All right. Our next set. Now, this set is one set that I really do like. Now, this is the Skull Sorcerer's Dragon. I don't know about you guys, but this is definitely one of the coolest Ninjago dragons I've seen in a long time, at least from my opinion. The build on the ground, I can't really tell what it looks like. It looks just like a basic ground model, but the dragon looks so cool. I really like the look of the dragon here. It looks like it's made out of like a bone white color, and it looks like the actual wing pieces are made of like some either plastic or cloth pieces that they use for sails and stuff like that. I don't know. But to me, the dragon itself just looks so detailed. I really like the look of this one. I don't know. I just love the look of the dragon in this set. And it's funny because I hate seeing Ninjago dragons every season, every wave. But this is an exception. I really love the look of this dragon. It looks like a sweet monster dragon that it's not going to be fun to fight against. It reminds me of the Overlord dragon a little bit. Wow. And Gigelina said it's $80 too. If this is $80, that is not bad at all for an extra 200 pieces. I don't know about you guys. I really love the look of this set. Even if the ground models don't end up being amazing, I'm not sure what they look like. I don't know. I just really love the look of the dragon. It might be worth it just to get the dragon. It looks like it has a cool looking rib cage design down here too.
The model looks decent.
I don't know. As you can tell, listen, if you think I'm hard on sets, listen to my brother's opinion on these things. He hasn't said one set that he loved yet. But I don't know. I love the look of this dragon. At least that's just my opinion. We'll see better pictures hopefully soon. And then the last set is the Skull Sorcerer's Dungeon.
No, that's cool.
All right, you and I are the opposite then, because I don't love the look of this one. But honestly, to me, this feels like a rehash of like a Garmadon Fortress or like a something along those lines. It doesn't look like a bad set again, but I don't think I'll get this one. It looks okay. Yeah, that's what John Wilfork said. I think the set looks okay. It doesn't look bad or anything, but I don't know if I'm gonna. I don't think I'd pick this one up. It's just kind of a generic big bad guy temple model. We've seen these before. Gigelina said it can drop an egg in the ribs and it has spiders in it. That's pretty cool. That sounds cool. But this set looks like you get a lot of minifigures with it at least. I'm not sure who this is here. I've seen this figure on eBay before. People didn't know it was a Ninjago figure until we saw this set picture, I'm pretty sure. But it looks like you get 8 figures. Iron Scatman said it looks like a Nexo Knight set. Yeah, 100%. It reminds me of that big lava fortress set. My brother actually has that set in his room.
Jestro's volcano lair.
It does remind me of that a little bit, but this set looks like it's a little more bare. Not in a bad way or anything, just by its own design. Doesn't look bad. I don't know if I get it. It kind of just reminds me of Garmadon's Fortress, and that set's really cool. Skeleton Dragon drops the egg. That's cool. Yeah, I don't know. I don't mind this set. It looks interesting. Like I said, I want to see a review on it first before I go and pick it up. So that's it for this first page here. I'm going to have to go to another article in order to get to the other stuff. But I think this is it right here. Okay, here we go. This is definitely something I want to talk about today. So we've got Lego Harry Potter sets, and these things, I think I'm most excited for the Harry Potter sets, which I didn't think I'd be saying. And don't get me wrong, I love the Harry Potter movies, but the sets never really like inspired me much. But these are all unique sets in their own way. All of these sets. So first we get the Hogwarts Room of Requirement, and I don't remember Lego ever making a set of this yet. And you get Luna. You get Luna in the set. You get Hermione, and you get Harry. And this set, not bad for a small set at all. 193 pieces. If it's $20, it's not bad. But this is definitely a unique choice for a set. I just like the fact that Lego really put the effort on these Harry Potter sets. I'll go through the rest of them too. But this set, in my opinion, looks super cool. You get the fireplace over there. I know it's kind of a basic design, but you can put this in Hogwarts. It's got the pegs on the side, so you can hook those in. You got a little sign over here, and it's just such a unique scene to decide on making a set for. It's just something I feel like you'd see more on like a Lego mock channel than anything. And you get those extremely cool molded clear blue animals. I love those. I don't know about you, Valor, but I think this is a cool set.
Yeah, I thought this was like a cool set too. The highlight are those trans blue animals, like just my opinion. Literally.
Well, it's interesting that it's not the most exciting necessarily like model or anything, but you have to include things like this to drive up the value of the set.
But I think, a small Harry Potter set, I could accept it.
Yeah, well, Iron Scatman says it's $20 confirmed, so that's really good. I really like the look of the set. You get some interest. This is pretty much a character. I know it's not called a character, but you pretty much get 4 characters plus 2 animals, so that's a really good deal in my opinion. G. Jelena said, otherwise, I don't really care about Harry Potter. No offense. They're cool, but just not for me. Yeah, it's not for everyone. I rarely get Harry Potter set. I got them when I was younger, actually, like the really old ones from like 2005 and 4 and stuff like that. So there's another picture of it. This is the back of it. You get like a little picture over here, and it actually has a sliding wall to reveal the room and stuff like that. So for a small set, they put a lot of effort into it. I really like the look of it. Wow. All right. Our next set is a really weird one. This is the Forbidden Forest Umbridge's Encounter. Now, this is a set I never thought we'd see made. The tree doesn't look good. I watched Brother from Another's Brick analysis on the Harry Potter sets earlier today. And he kind of said the same. He had the same opinion as I did pretty much on these sets. But you can see the big build looks interesting. The hands look a little clunky on the ends of the arms. But other than that, the big model of the troll guy is really cool. I love the centaurs. Those are super cool. I love the look of the centaurs. And then you get a tree model, which is, I feel like they could have added something else to the set, like maybe another model that was cooler than the tree. But I don't know. It's okay. The tree is okay, but the actual troll guy is super cool, and you get a lot of figures with the set. So I think this is a $30 set. Not sure if I'll pick this one up, but it's definitely something cool that Lego's going with a set like this that isn't necessarily like a mainstream idea for a Lego Harry Potter set. Like they really put their minds in these sets, which I really appreciate. So that's it for this set. It's pretty cool looking. I don't know about you, Valor. I like the look of the set. I just don't like the tree much. It's kind of clunky looking, but you can change that really easily though.
Yeah, the tree is boring, but the rest of the model is perfect.
Yeah,
literally. Like
they went with the Ant-Man style figure.
Like some pretty cool unique figures and a pretty cool troll model.
This is what the back looks like if you haven't seen it yet. You can see there's like some mushrooms. Why didn't they include the ones with the printed mushrooms? That would have been cool. Looks like you get a spider with it as well. But an
exclusive spider. That's pretty cool.
That is a cool looking spider. I wish we would have gotten. That's weird. Why didn't we get printed mushrooms? They have printed mushroom pieces. Okay, moving on. Oh, here's another picture of it. You can see the tree opens up, so you can fit a figure in it. So
That's dumb.
There's that. All right, our next set, the Hogwarts Astronomy Tower. Now, this set looks really cool. I really like the look of this set. It just looks like a Hogwarts set because they actually included a room that's kind of like jutting off from the main structure with this set. And the set actually looks really big. With a lot of these sets that aren't a lot of pieces, typically they're like, or I don't know, a lot of these $100 sets are just smaller than they used to be, honestly. But this set has a lot of giant pieces in it, and it just makes it a really big set. I like that it's actually a large set. They included a lot of big pieces. They didn't cheap out on it. And this set, I think, will cost $100, hopefully. But for $100, I think it's really big. G. Jelena says, Cross Studios, what set do you want to buy for sure from all the LEGO sets? I think I have one. I haven't gotten to it yet. I'll get to it soon. But the Hogwarts Astronomy Tower, we'll get a little closer look at it. You get 8 minifigures. It's cool. It's from the dance scene, which is really cool. You can see the back of the set right here. You get the room with the plants and stuff, which is cool. I really like that. They included the astronomy tower rooms and stuff like that. They include some classrooms, and I don't know. I just really like the overall look of it. You get a door that goes right into this main area where you have the dance area. And there's just a lot of different nooks and crannies in this set. I think it's definitely going to be a cult classic Harry Potter set one day. I think it looks really cool. I don't know. It just looks like a very well done Harry Potter set. Iron Scatman said, I'm absolutely getting that tower. And he said, yeah, it's $100. Yeah, I don't know. This is probably in reality the best set in the wave. I don't know if it's my favorite one. It's probably right there, though. It's like right up there. A lot of kit figures, a lot of details, and just really big model. I don't know. I really like it. I think it looks cool. I don't know about you, Valor, but
no, it's pretty enjoyable.
Yeah, I think it's a cool looking set. Now, this set I think might be my favorite one just because it's so obscure of a choice for a set. And we have 4 Privet Drive, and it's a lot of pieces. It is $70. I know. It's 797 pieces. It does not look like that many pieces, but it is. It's a lot bigger than you realize. This set looks so cool. I don't know about you guys, but just the fact that we're getting this house as a Harry Potter set is just so strange to me. And you get the family members. That is so cool to me. And you get the little cake thing that floats.
Uh-huh.
I love the look of this set.
So do I.
Like, the details on the house are really cool. They added a lot of little brick details and things like that. They have the tree in the front. They have the front yard little area here. It says Privet Drive. And you get the car. We've gotten this model before, but it's still cool to get it again. And we get the jail bar breaking feature. I wish they would have put it on the front of the house, but it's still cool that they included it. And then this is the back of the house. Now, one thing I don't like about it is the stairs. I don't like the stairs. But other than that, I think it looks really good. You get the couch area where the family sits. You get the fireplace where all the mail flies out of and stuff like that. And then you get Harry Potter's little room upstairs. I don't know. I really like the look of the set. I think it's really cool.
Actually, this model looks extremely phenomenally well done. Well, actually, the model looks
now
perfect, I have to say.
What I'm wondering is how they were able to get almost 800 pieces in this thing. I have a feeling there's a lot of studs and things like that, but that we just cannot see. But it's still very, very cool looking. It's a lot bigger than the set actually looks from when you're looking at it. Because honestly, when you look at this set, it literally does not look big. But I'm sure when you get it in person, it's going to be way bigger than you realize. So there's that set. This is the front of it with all the minifigures and stuff. Really cool looking. You get open-winged owl right here. You get a brick separator with it. And you get the front door. I hope that's not a sticker. It probably will be, though.
God, I hope the door is printed.
John Wolfork said, I thought we would never get the Dursleys. I know. Most people didn't think we would. And you're right to assume that. But I'm really glad we got it. And we also get 6 figures, which is cool. You get Dobby. You get young Harry Potter and Ron. And you get the Dursleys. So getting all these characters is something that, getting these 3 characters especially, is something that I never thought we'd see in a LEGO set. I'm really glad we got them. Super happy with this set. All right, next set is the Hedwig set. Now, this is kind of a strange one. I didn't see this one coming. It's 630 pieces. You get Harry Potter and you get the open-winged Hedwig with it. And the set, I'm not sure how much it'll cost, but apparently people are saying it's going to be $40.
It is.
If it's $40, a lot of pieces. I'm guessing, I mean, you can see there's a lot of tiny pieces on this thing. $70 would be way too expensive for this. I'd say it's not that great.
Not really.
But if it's $40, that's a really good deal. Not just based on the piece count, but the model itself is cool. This thing kind of looks a little clunky. This brown stand thing. Maybe they could have made it so... I mean, I get what they're trying to do. Looks like there's a playability feature with it that like flaps the wings and stuff like that. And it looks like it's like a pedestal that he sits on. So I think that's why they did it. But overall, it doesn't look bad. I think it looks cool. I don't know. I think it looks like a cool model. I don't know if necessarily I'll pick it up. I don't think I'll pick it up, but it's still very cool looking.
Well, I mean, the model's not bad. It's just decent looking, literally.
But it's definitely a unique one. I didn't see this coming. You can see there's some playability features and stuff with it, so it says how long it is on there.
Of course.
I think it looks pretty cool. I like the look of it. I wonder what they did for these eyepieces. I'm not sure what those are. But
strange pieces.
I like this. Hopefully those are not stickers, but they probably will be. All right, our next set, Attack on the Burrow. Now, we have gotten this set before, but this set looks phenomenal. This version of the set looks so cool. Lots and lots of details on this thing. And it actually looks really big, too. The set actually looks like it'll be very large, and kids playing with this set will have a lot of fun with it. You get 8 figures with it, which I like to see. You get Ginny and all that. A lot of figures. It's cool. I love getting Beatrix in a set. And on top of it, the actual model is just so cool when it comes to color scheme. And you can see how the actual set is kind of leaning like this, which is really cool. I'm not sure how they did that. Overall, I think it looks really cool. I'm guessing, yeah, it's $100. That's a good price. $100. Honestly, when it comes to these sets that are a little over 1,000 pieces, they should be $100. I hate it when they price them at $120, but that's just me. What do you think, Valor, from the initial look?
Actually, the model looks really cool, but the only problem with this model is that why didn't they add Professor Remus J. Lupin?
Oh yeah, Lupin's not in the set.
That's so dumb. Like, this should literally add Remus Lupin to the set.
Looks like you get a little pig pen in the front here. They haven't made Lupin, have they?
No, they haven't.
Yeah, it's kind of strange that Lupin has not been made yet.
I mean, they made Sirius Black, so why not make Lupin? So,
yeah, that is kind of strange. But you can see the set right here. I love the color scheme. The actual set itself is super cool looking. Look at, you get like the downstairs area where they eat. You get a little, you get bedrooms and stuff like that for all the characters. It looks like they utilize the space pretty well. I mean, there's literally something in every spot pretty much.
Very interesting set.
It's just a very odd looking set. It's definitely different looking than a lot of the sets we've gotten. But I like how they made this angle over here. I love that. I love how the building slightly angles. I'm not sure how they made that work, but we'll have to see it when the set comes out. I really like the look of this set, though. It's definitely true to the movie. I don't know about you guys. What do you guys think of this set? And in this set, you get a cyan brick separator, which is cool.
Amazing.
I like getting brick separators that are different colors. I will say this is kind of weak right here. But, you know, those look like some interesting fire pieces. Iron Scatman said they made Lupin in the Hogwarts Express.
Oh, yes.
Well, it was that the recent Hogwarts Express? I can't remember because I didn't.
Yeah, I thought it was.
Maybe it did. I don't know. Call guys. Okay, so this is more news on the website. I gotta skip through this to get to the rest of the stuff. But okay, I already went over the hidden side stuff. These are actually the set pictures. If you guys want to see them real quick. These are the actual hidden side set pictures. You can see there's like some minifigures and stuff with it. You can see there's like some printed stuff right there on the bubble window right here. It's kind of interesting looking. I don't know. So it's kind of, this looks a little jumbled, but I don't know. I can't really judge the hidden side sets. I don't really get them. This vehicle looks cool. I like this. I like the look of the set. Actually, this would be cool for a Ness minifigure. If you guys know what Earthbound is, I don't play Earthbound, but I play Smash. I like to get characters, but that little hat would be cool. Next, we have the prison set. This is what it looks like. I didn't like the look of this one when I was looking at it recently. Looks kind of bland and boring.
Actually, extremely boring.
I don't know about you guys. This set doesn't really look that exciting. I mean, I'm sure there's stuff about it that we don't know, like the.
Well, I only like the front entrance, but other than that, the rest is just junk.
Yeah. And then the next set is this one. That's a really creepy looking character right there.
It reminds me of Jack Skeleton. I don't know if that's just me, but it looks a lot like him.
I like that hairpiece, that white hairpiece. I don't know if you guys see that. That thing is cool. That is a sweet looking hairpiece right there. And then you get some weird little computer guy right here. You got a cyan brick separator with this one too. Interesting looking bad guy. Looks like he can't stand on his own though. He's got like some big plate under him. Mysterious Castle. Oh, we already saw that. So I think we've gone over everything that that's come out over the past few days. I'm not sure if I'm forgetting anything. If you guys know anything I might be forgetting. I mean, I could talk about these too. I haven't really said much about these sets. This is the Dom's Dodge Charger. This set's already out, I think, from Fast and Furious. A lot of people I know did not like this because they did make a Fast and Furious set, but it's Technic. I don't know what you guys think of it. I don't really have any thoughts on it because I didn't watch the Fast and Furious movies. I don't really care much for them. I mean, the car looks cool, I guess. I don't know about you guys, but we've got that. And then this is the Wonder Woman 84 set picture. This is the box. I don't understand. Then I'm not going to go over the Minion stuff because I'm pretty sure those are already out. These are more set pictures of the I'll let you guys see these real quick if you guys haven't seen them. These are more like detailed images of the sets. This is the Boost Laboratory again. This is the Hunt set with the truck. I mean, look at this thing. That truck does not look fun. You got the Gyrosphere set. You got the Land and Water Hunting set.
Boring.
And then this is the Bat Truck looking thing. So this set. And we've got this set. This is the one that I actually thought looked kind of cool. You get a nice little motorcycle for Robin as well. I don't know. You guys tell me what you think of these sets. This is the Helicarrier set. I thought this set looked terrible, in my opinion. I don't know. It doesn't look good. It's just, I mean, don't get me wrong. It looks accurate, I guess, but it's like out of all the sets to make a $100 set, this was the wrong one. And then I'm not going to go over the rest of the stuff. This is just a little piece set that they came out with. But all right, so I think that's pretty much going to do it, guys. Tell me what you think of all of the sets I went over in the comments and stuff like that. Thanks for watching, guys. These are all my opinions on the new sets. Tell me if you want me to do more of them as more images and stuff come out. I'll probably do more. I'll probably do it in the form of live stream so I can really go into the details and stuff like that, like I did today, and talk about each set in detail. Because I like doing that more than actually uploading like specific videos based off of news things. Because this way I can engage with the audience, with you guys who watch my videos. I really appreciate it. It means a lot that you guys watch these videos and these live streams and stuff like that. I always want your input. So if you guys ever have an opinion on something or want me to make something, just let me know. I'll try my best to make it happen. So thanks for watching, guys. We're going to end the stream here. I'll see you guys all soon with some more videos. I have a lot of videos planned, and we're actually going to go record some videos pretty soon. Thanks for watching, guys. Oh, wait. We might have missed something. Did you see the Spider-Man sets for summer? I
don't think so.
You know what? We might have to look that up. Lego Spider-Man 2020 summer sets. Like I said, any website I go to that's showing these images will be getting shout outs. I'm not sure where the images are. If you have a link to that, Iron Scatman, let me know. Maybe I'll do a separate video or something on that. I haven't looked at them as I know so far. John Wolfwork said, I know this is not relevant, but think you should make some Back to the Future mocks. Those would be interesting. We have all of our Kill Bill mocks done. but we haven't really reviewed them yet because we're still waiting for a figure to come in the mail. But I will have those up soon. And after that, I already have something picked out. But after that theme, I'm not sure. But I plan on doing this for a long time where I just keep making reoccurring mocks from different films and movies and stuff. Back to the Future could definitely be one. I'll let you guys know what I do. Like I said, I'm probably going to be doing a lot more live streams and things like this soon. Just to make sure that I'm listening to you guys, what you guys think of my channel and stuff like that. I just want to make sure that you guys are getting the content that you guys want to see, as well as I'm enjoying what I make. So thanks for watching, guys. I wanted to get my opinion out there on what I think of these sets. If anything else comes out in the next few days, I'll probably do another live stream talking about it, and try to look out for that. They'll just kind of come out as they do. If you missed the live stream, you can still watch through and see what I think about stuff. So thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you guys all soon. Like I said, look out for more mocks and stuff like that. I'll be uploading videos in the next few days. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you all soon, and take care.